Hey everybody, hoping this is looking somewhat clear. Very good live today. I was contemplating, because I had a real busy day today, I had to take my dog to the vet and to find out, hey Golden Car Comics, I don't know, I normally don't go on Tuesdays, but I couldn't yesterday because I was really busy. I was running all around town trying to find best prices on tires for my wife's car. And then my dog, he's been, well, it's my wife's dog, but it's my dog too. He's been limping around a lot really bad. And so I took him to the vet today. So while I was at the vet, I was getting tires put on my wife's car. And of course I got some bad news on the dog. She said she suspected that my dog's leg tore muscle in it. One. The other thing she suspected is that maybe it might be his, what do you call it, LCS, I believe. I think that was the other thing she thought he might have torn, because his knee keeps popping back in place, so he's been looking really bad. But I got him medication today. It's going to help with any of the swelling if that occurs, and to help him just be able to relax, so he's not so amped up to move everywhere I go. And then they gave me another pill. They want him to take another pill, so anything that he swallows won't upset his stomach so much to cause other effects from taking these pills. So, okay. And she suggested that me and my wife take him to a surgeon, veterinarian surgeon. That's up in, I want to say up in Portland. And they run a school out there. It's at a college, I guess, and so she's saying that's the only closest one that they know of, and they might be a little bit cheaper on surgery if we have to go that route. But she told us to just give them a call, tell them what's going on, and they'll try to give us their best way to take care of this and get it taken care of. Either way, it's going to cost a lot of money, so yeah, I'm going to have to cut back on a lot of things and get some things going. We did have insurance on him when he was a little puppy up till he was about maybe 5-6 years old, and then other things in life came up and that kind of just faltered and went down. I think even with the insurance, I don't know how much it would cover on the potential surgery that he might have to have. So yeah, I mean, the insurance that we had at PetSmart for him, that would just cover like his visits, his shots, everything like that. It wouldn't necessarily cover surgery because they don't do surgery there. But like today, it wasn't too bad to get him to be seen. It was like $35 to get him to be seen, so they can inspect his leg and see how he's doing. Other than that, I mean, he's able to walk. He just limps every once in a while with that one leg. So I try to get him to just lay down like he is now, and he's just chill. So, but, he's my wife's and I little boy. We had him before we had our kids, so yeah, he's a big part of this family. But I wanted to go live today because I received 2 packages in the mail the other day. One from Pope Cerebus, and one from RC3 Art. They both sent me a package. Thanks, Golden Car. Yeah, it's really hard when it comes to your animals. The only animals we have is our 2 dogs, and whatever happens to them, it affects us. So my point is that after they pass on and whatnot, I don't know if I'd want to be able to get another dog, because it just hurts too much. Hurts me to see them all sad and stuff, and or not sad, but when they get injured and things like that. And it just sucks because some of these veterinarians, they know that your animal means a lot to you. Oh, thanks for saying that, man. Yeah, and it's just some of these vets, they know that these dogs mean a lot to you, so it just sucks when they don't try to find you the best deal, or to figure out something to where you can get it taken care of. But the one thing they did say about this hospital is that sometimes they'll because that's what they're basically training students and stuff, You know, of course, I don't want somebody that's inexperienced, you know, freaking doing surgery on my dog. But, you know, I mean, there's, of course, there'd be a very high experienced surgeon there. Hey, Matilda. You know, definitely watch over them and stuff. But then they also said we can set up like payment plans, you know, because she was telling me the price of it could go anywhere between, you know, $2,500 to $3,500, you know. And that's like, wow. So, but I gotta do whatever it takes, you know. So if they do payment plans, that might be the way I have to go with it. You know, good thing is I'm pretty sure I can muscle up the cash without being a big, huge problem. But whatever it takes to take care of them, that's what I want to do, you know. But yeah, so like I was saying, I got 2 packages in the mail. This one right here, I got from Pope Cerebus. I took all the addresses off and stuff, and well, maybe hopefully that didn't show up. I think this one has my address on it. Hopefully that didn't show up. Oh, Golden Car Comics, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you saying that you would, you kick down a few bucks, but I think I'll be okay, bro. I just wanted to let people know how he's doing and stuff like that, because on the last video that I did, it sounded like I wasn't able to shoot a video, and I was kind of contemplating back and forth about shooting a video today, but with these 2 packages that I got, I really want to thank these YouTubers. I mean, I've already texted them and thanked them so much for this stuff. And then the other one is from Wall Crawler Comics, and this is the one that RC3 Art, him and his dad, they're starting this company, and it's a subscription box that you can get. And let me tell you, both packages came to me really well in the mail. None of them were damaged, and so that was awesome there, and they both did a great job on. Ooh, I gotta make sure I can't show this back part of this box, but they both packaged it really well, and I like the fact this is, hey, please don't bend this. That was cool. Yeah, there's possibility that he might need surgery, but at the same time, it's like she was saying, this could be something that might be able to correct itself. But she said, the medication that we give you is going to help him with any pain that he might occur when he's trying to walk. But she said, basically don't take him on any more walks. And I'm like, that's not a problem. She said, just kind of keep an eye on him. Make sure he takes this. He doesn't eat food. Make sure when he takes this, he does eat food. So it's like, yeah, it's a big deal. It just sucks because the hours that I work at my job, I won't be there to be able to give it to him, but I can at least give him 2 of the pills before he goes to bed, and then hopefully my wife can give it to him when she wakes up before she goes to work. But she's trying to get out the door to go to work and try to get the 4 kids off to school, so I'm just hoping she'll be able to do it. So with this first package, I'm going to open up the one that I got from thank you, Matilda, and thanks again, Golden Car Comics. Yeah, I mean, I'll be fine. I have resources that I can dip into myself to help cover whatever it takes. And if it's a payment plan, hopefully that it'll be a decent payment plan that we can cover, and it'll be all okay. And I know if I run into any hard times, like I said, I got some stuff that I can sell off, and get it taken care of. And I got my mom. She said she'll help out anyway, so I'm not worried. I'm just, like I said, whatever it takes, we're gonna do it. And hey, hi, Comics with the Viewer. What's up, buddy? I was just talking a little bit about my dog, and then I was going to show some of the books that was sent to me from Pope Cerebus and RC3 Art. And yeah, oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I've already opened these up and looked at them, but I'm still just blown away by their kindness and their generosity to want to send me these books. I mean, from both of them, it's just amazing, and I really appreciate it. So the first ones I'm going to show real quick are ones that I got from Pope Cerebus. Hey, it was funny. I knew one of the books that I was getting, it was going to be the Annie Granoff cover for the Daredevil issue, where it's him on the front cover with Elektra. And oh man, I was just like, he told me, he says, yeah, I got it ordered, bro. excuse me, I got you one, I'm going to send it your way. I'm like, are you kidding me? He goes, no. I'm like, oh, you know. So, but then he said he sent me some independent books, you know. So, this one here, I never heard of it. It's, whoop. For some reason that started up again, so I gotta make sure I shut that off. But he sent me some independent books. This one I never heard of. It's Berlin, and it's done by Jason Lutz, I believe, and it's #1. It's a smaller book compared to most, just not as long, probably same wide. So that's awesome. I've never seen this book before, so I'm definitely going to give it a read. He also sent me Lola, and I do have a couple issues of Lola, but I don't believe I have this one, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm happy about everything, to be honest, which is just amazing. And the artwork in this book is just fantastic. This is #3, and just to show you, I'll give you guys an idea of what the artwork looks on the inside. Hopefully that comes out okay. I don't have the garage light on purpose because I'm hoping that will cut down on the glare. That's just the front page. This is the inside. So, nice paneling, nice coloring, you know, nice bubbles in there to read out, you know, and it's very clean. I mean, what I mean by clean is that, you know, you can easily see what's in the bubble captions. You can read it, and the artwork in here is just phenomenal. I actually enjoy what it looks like on the inside. Hey, Doomsdays Comics and House. How's it going, man? So this was Lola 3, and on the back it shows a whole bunch of the covers, which is just fantastic. It shows Fathom 2, which is Michael Turner. I'll just show the back real quick. Yeah, I think it works a lot better without the light on above. And then this one, same thing. Never heard of it before. It's a publisher's Image. It's Matt Fraction and Fabio Moon, and it's sorry, without the light on too, I can barely read this. Kiss of no. Oh, I'm sorry. Just show it. Butcher it. I'm trying to read the smaller print right up in here. But this book looks very interesting. I like the fact that the Hollywood sign's in the back. That's pretty cool. And you know, Image there for a long time and for a while there have been putting out my washer and dryer have been putting out really good books. You know, and you got a lot of good artists and writers over there with Image. You know, Todd McFarlane, Jim Lee, all that. I mean, it's just, and Matt Fraction. You know, I rarely find his books, so this is a treat for me because I'm going to be able to read something that he did, you know, because it's written by Matt Fraction. So, but yeah, the artwork in here is nice too. The color. Whoop, there we go. Yeah, this is a really nice book, and it shows like the next issue it's going to be on. So, yeah, really stoked. I mean, what was cool is Pope Cerebus told me, he says, hey, you know, in the note, or the text that he sent me, says, hey, I sent in a couple of, you know, independent books. He says, I hope you like them. And I mean, yeah, I think these are great. This book here, Poison Elves, I've seen this a lot at the St. Vincent de Paul store for 49 cents. I've never picked up any of the issues, but I've thumbed through them to get an idea, and it's got some pretty interesting characters in here. Yeah, there's a lot of bloodshed, and there's just a smidge bit of nudity. Hey, Paulo, how's it going? Yes, I won't show that. Actually, no, they do kind of cover it up a little bit, but still, I won't show it. I don't want to get hit on that. Actually, this page, they don't cover up the nudity. But yeah, this is see if I can find a page. Doesn't have any nudity. And it's all in black and white, which is pretty cool. like that sometimes, because with black and white books you can really see the lines and the detail that the artist put into their panels, the expressions on their face. Sometimes the color in some of these books like this would take away all that detail, and other times they don't either. But yeah, I'm going to give this one a read too and check it out and let Pope know what I thought about all these books. Then he sent me this one. This already, I was like, okay, love it. Yeah, because it's about Edgar Allan Poe, you know, and it's a Corbin special. On the front it says House of Usher, and then at the bottom it says Edgar Allan Poe, and this is number 1. It's Publisher's PC. So I'm really stoked about this book because I love Edgar Allan Poe. I love anything about Edgar Allan Poe. That's what the back looks like. So I'm really into wanting to read this book. I started to thumb through it a little bit the night I got it, or the day I got it and I got it home. But this one, you know, it doesn't really have, I mean, it has a few bubble captions in it, but it's mostly, from what I can tell right now, it's mostly just pictures, and you get the idea of how the story is going to end up by how it's drawn. And then there's some writing, I don't know if it'll show up, that's between the panels, so it's kind of like a narrative, you know, writing, so you can kind of see what's going on. But I mean, it's just great in the inside. Hopefully that will show up. Oops, sorry. So you got some bubble captions there, but like, where is it? Right there at the very bottom, up on this side, right here. You can kind of see it's like it's fading in, so it's giving you the idea that he's waking up and he's finally able to focus and see that gentleman's face. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I got this beanie cap a long time ago. I want to say Hot Topic. It's starting to fall apart though. I wear it a lot. Okay, I should still be on. I'm going to try to end though roughly just a little after 2 because I want to be able to get some more things done around the house and then start mowing the backyard, because it rains a lot here in Oregon, and when it does, man, my grass is growing like crazy. Let me see if I can show this. I'll see if this panel shows up too. It's pretty cool. So I'm really just excited about this book. I want to get in there and I want to read it. I wanted to read it last night, and I was actually going to go live last night to thank these 2 YouTubers, Pope Cerebus and RC3 Art, for these books. But you know, kids were a little tired, kind of acting a little bit out of control, not too much where I couldn't handle, you know. But so I was like thinking, gosh, if I come out here, they're going to keep running out here, and you know, they need to get their sleep for school. So. Doomsday Comics is asking, do you guys use the bags with the sticky stuff on the back or not? I don't. I don't like to use those, just for the simple fact of worrying about that flap coming back and hitting the front of the cover and then it's sticking. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people do use it though, and they don't mind using that stuff. Hey, RC3 Art, man of the hour too. I'm gonna I've just been talking about you, brother. I'm going to show the books you sent me, man. I love those books. And I love the books that Pope Cerebus sent me, too. I tend to just go with bags that I can put my own tape on, you know, on the back here. I usually put just 2 strips. I make a little tab so I can peel it off easy, so I can just take it off, put it on the front of the bag, lift the flap up, pull my book out. Don't have to worry about it sticking to the book. Yeah, Seawater makes a good point too, especially if you're going to a con, and you know, a lot of those artists, they expect you to, well, they don't expect, but they hope that you'll have your books out and ready to go for them. And sometimes, you know, like if you're in a rush, you don't want to rush that book out of that bag and then stick to it. It's like when I buy bags and boards, you know, they have the bags themselves are in that type of plastic where it has the sticky part on there. And what I do is, as soon as I crack that bad boy open, I pull that little piece of paper from the front. I cover over that tape, so when I'm pulling out my bags themselves, they're not getting stuck to that and putting creases in the bags, or you know, making it to where it's hard to put the board into the bag. my one of my LCSs, they carry nice bags and boards, but a lot of times if you don't ask them specifically on the type of bags you want, they'll just give you the ones that already has the adhesive on the back. But you could get those bags, and if you wanted to, you don't have to tear off the tape on that part to where it sticks. You can just leave it like that and then just use your own tape too. So I mean, there's like two ways you can go about it. I just tend to not use those myself if I can, because I just don't ever want to damage the front of the cover. But I would say, hey, go what you feel is best for your collection and how you like to collect. And if it doesn't bother you, then I say go ahead and use them. Just me personally, I don't like to use those kind of bags. Hey, Jeff Johnson. He says reusable resealable bags are for you lazy guys who don't want to buy tape. That's good. I usually buy the because I shop at Costco every once in a while. I go there for like just the bare necessity of stuffs, but I go there whenever they have their tape on sale. You can get like it's a 6-pack or 7-pack of tape, for what it would cost you to get maybe 2 or 3 in the store regularly, and that's where I'll usually go. I'll go to Costco and I'll buy my tape there, and it lasts me a long time. I mean, honestly, I still have like, I don't know, maybe 8 rolls, and whenever it goes on sale, I just buy them, because you can never have enough tape. Doomsday, that's a good question too. I mean, should you replace them or keep them? Hey, if it's protecting your comic book and it's keeping moisture from getting on it, dust and all that stuff, then I'd say go ahead and keep them. Maybe here on out, maybe you might want to stop kind of buying those. But like I said, I mean, it just depends on how you pull your book out of the bag, I guess. I mean, I know for me sometimes, man, I'm just always afraid of that flap just being open like this, and just I try to keep my finger over it like this and pull the book out. But that's just my reasoning why I don't buy them. But if you already have them on your books, I wouldn't replace them unless you notice they're really not doing their job, because that stuff adds up quick. Yeah, and like Seawater just said, just go ahead and keep those and just use your own tape. Don't tear off that paper on the back of that, or the plastic seal on that sticky part of it. You'll be fine. But here's the book, man. Here's the book that Jason was wanting so bad too. Oh, it's my dog barking. But this is the book that Jason really wanted, and I really wanted to try to get it for him. I seriously did, but when I found out it was more like an incentive for certain comic book stores, that they were going to be the ones that get them, and then that you could order them online, but I was like, I don't buy things online. I just don't. That's a promise I made to myself and my wife, so I wouldn't be just throwing money left and right out for stuff. Blue tape is good. Golden Car. I know a lot of YouTubers out there use them. I know that Rigor Mortis uses them. I believe 64 Page Special uses them. Hey, Davis, how's it going? But this is the book. So I'm just blown away. Like I said, I'm blown away that Pope Cerebus was like, dude, I'm getting you a copy. And it was I felt bad because here I was promising Jason Smith a copy, and I couldn't get him one, but I did get him Daredevil 600. Just couldn't get him this cover. But this book, man, oh my God. I definitely, I contemplated back and forth about getting it signed by Andy Granoff, and I got one book signed by Andy Granoff, and I like how his signature flows. So I believe on this one, I believe Andy Granoff's signature wouldn't take away from the picture. In fact, I think it would just make it even look more gorgeous than it is. But this is Daredevil 600. This is the variant cover by Andy Granoff, and it's where he's in the black suit, and she's also in the black suit. Daredevil. Freaking love this book. I'm just blown away by his generosity of sending me this book. I have some books for him too that I'm going to be sending out to him, and hopefully I can do it by next payday. Because with my dog, they said, put him on, have him for this medication for over 30 days and see how he does. They said that you know, the medication will take away some of the pain. Maybe it'll help him kind of rest a little bit more, so he won't walk on his leg as much, and maybe that will kind of help his knee to just stabilize. So I'm hoping next Friday I can mail out the books to Pope Cerebus. I got some books for Davis Comic Finds. I got some books for So Comics, and I also have some books for Liking Covers, which I want to send out. And I have something in mind for RC3 Art, because I already had in mind I was going to send him some stuff before he sent me the books that he sent me. But I just want to show this cover again one more time. This is just freaking love this. So thank you again, Pope Cerebus. This is just blew me away. So I appreciate that so much. I'm just going to move that right there. Yeah, thank you, Davis. Watch my mailbox tomorrow. Davis, thank you, man. I mean, you don't have to send me anything, man. You really don't. Thanks, Doomsday. Yeah, it is a sweet cover. Like I said, when Pope Cerebus, man, when he told me he bought 2 copies and he's sending me one, I was like, dude, no way. You know, that's just too generous. Thank you so much. You know, and it just blew me away. Davis, I will watch out. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that too, bro. Because I have those 3 books for you so far that I want to send out to you. So just to show you guys again one more time, I'm just going to put these gently right up here. Hey, Pope Gippy, how's it going? So this is the company that RC3 Art and his dad are starting up, and it's called Wall Crawler Comics, Comic Crate. And so if you guys are interested in this, let me tell you, he has a website up. In fact, if you go and watch the video where he's talking about it, he gives a listing of all the ways you can go on there and contact him to let him know how you'd like to customize your own box. He's got the prices on there and everything, and he does ship these really nicely. I tell you what, I mean, these books were in great bubble wrap. They didn't move, they didn't shift. He taped it up really well too. Great job. He also, you know, puts like extra little bubble wrap in there too, so the books don't shift. And let me tell you, these boxes fit the comic book so well that, I mean, he just putting that little strip there kept them secure. I mean, they didn't move around. So I implore anybody out there who is looking maybe for some back issues or looking for certain comic books they're trying to complete a run with, check out his website, you know, and check out what he's offering. I tell you what, you won't be disappointed. That's pretty much what this is right here. I mean, I can tell you right now, I am down to only needing 6 issues to complete the volume 1 of Web of Spider-Man, which is just, you know, awesome. And I couldn't have got, I could have got there, but it was just taking me a long time. And Mr. Rigor Mortis helped me out a lot there. He sent me a few Web of Spider-Man books that he found out in the wild, and then, you know, here my boy RC3 Art, he's like, hey, what numbers you missing? And I said, oh man, I feel bad giving you these numbers. No, just let me know what numbers you miss, I'll see what I can do. And man, did he just, like, I did not expect this. He even sent me a couple extra books on top of that, which is just, oh man, you know. And one of them I'm just blown away by too. But like I said, I'm only down to 6 issues now from Volume 1, Web of Spider-Man. Hey Mandy, get out of there. My other dog, she's coming by my feet. She's a daddy's girl. She's a good girl too. So I'm going to show the books now that I got from RC3 Art. Thank you, brother, and thank you for being in the chat. Yeah, these books are just amazing. Yeah, here's a Web of Scarlet Spider. This is number 1, and yeah, it's part 1 of 4. So I didn't have issue number 1. I believe I had 3 and 4. I believe that's what I told him I had. So he sent me these. So now I have the. Thanks, brother. No, seriously, RC3 Art, you the man for sending me all these books. I appreciate it. You know, I really do. Here's Web of Scarlet Spider number 2. So now I have this little mini-series complete. It's just sweet. Then he sent me this book. You know, he showed me it, and I was like, oh, that is a sweet book. And he was telling me about how this book is it's hard to find. It's being, you know, people are trying to search out for it. And when I saw the cover, I was like, wow, this just blew me away. And this is Planet of Symbiotes, Part 5 of 5. And I believe I have the first issue. I believe I do have the first issue. I have to go back and watch. Or go back and look, watch. Hey, Miss Hustle, how's it going? And this is Web of Spider-Man. And, oh, man, this is just, and it's super special. This is just, oh, man, I gotta show it. You got Carnage right there just tearing through. You got Spider-Man swinging around. You got Venom right down there at the bottom. This cover is just, oh man. This right here, I'm definitely going to give it a read, and then I'm going to hang it up on my wall next to my picture that I drew of Spider-Man and Randy did Carnage, because this right here deserves to be on my wall. That is just blows me away. Yeah, isn't it, Pope Gimpy? It is, man. I mean, this cover just blew me away. I mean, damn. And through my CLZ app, let me just make sure I'm saying that app right. CLZ app. You know, I have on there Web of Spider-Man. I check off all the issues that I need and which ones, you know. So whatever shows up, it tells me the issues that I need. And then I also learned that there was a lot of, variant covers, or, just a cover A or cover B. Some were like J.C. Penney's reprint. Others were just, just by the barcode itself, it would make it a variant cover. So I already had this one. Watch out, Mandy. I already had this one. This is Web of Spider-Man number 113. But this is the, I believe this is the first printing, and the one that I had, the background color is green, and it's still on the poly bag, and I believe that's the second printing. So that's cool. And this has Gambit and Black Cat on there. So that, this blew me away too when he told me he was going to send me this issue. I was like, wow. So on ones like that in the run, I was hoping to find them, but at the same time, I at least wanted to have one of the covers so I can have this series complete. So, man, RC3 Art just hooked it up big time. I mean, this is just the beginning of those books. Oh, my phone is going off. Then here's Web of Spider-Man, Web Life 121. Kane Burst the Scarlet Spider. So none of these books I had. Like I said, now I'm down to 6 issues. Oh man, I'm just blown away. And yeah, Randy did the inking on this, so there's a book right there I can get signed by Randy. It's just phenomenal. Like I said, my Uncle Randy's gonna be like, man, where do you keep finding my books? He likes to joke with me about that. And then here is Web of Spider-Man 122. Did not have this one either. And it's just a great cover. Smoke and Mirrors, 1 of 3. So, yeah, I'm going to try to budget going to this this comic book swap meet they're going to have up in Oregon. Oh, thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Miss Hustle. My dog's doing, he's doing okay. He's tending to now where he'll just lay down, he'll rest. He won't try to get up as much unless I move, so I just try to always stay, one spot. He's still got the bad limp because his knee keeps popping out of place. And the vet told me today that she feels like he might have torn the muscle up toward his hindquarters there. She felt around there. She says she kind of feels that might be the cause of it. And then she said with his knee popping back in place, she might be afraid that he might have tore his LCS. So yeah, it's going to have to be surgery, or I got to call the hospital up in Portland. I believe it's up in Portland. It's a college. It's up at the college up there, I believe. It's OSU College. I'm sorry. And they have a veterinarian school out there where they train students how to become veterinarians. So there I can save some money. and at the same time, I believe that she said that they have like payment plans. So yeah, it should be covered. It's just one of those worries, you know. It's like, okay, now I got to watch him for 30 days after he's done with all his medications, see where he's at, you know, and then go from there. But I'm going to call them most likely tomorrow, or my wife might call them today, just to kind of get an idea of where we're at, where we sit with my dog. But he's doing good. He's laying there. He doesn't whimper, cry, or whine when he's walking. You know, I just don't want him to put too much weight on that one leg of his to where it'll cause that knee to go bad. Pup Gimpy, I seriously, bro, I appreciate that. Golden Car Comics also asked, you know, hey, you should start a GoFundMe page and stuff, you know, and I seriously, I appreciate that so much. You guys don't know how much I appreciate that. Lord Longbox, hey Tivo, how's it going, man? I appreciate you guys even suggesting that and talking about that, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine, trust me. There's plenty of ways I can definitely get this, whatever it's going to cost, and get it taken care of. I just wanted to let everybody out there know, because I did bring up that subject in my last video that I shot, and I just wanted to let everybody kind of have a, you know, an update on how he's doing. But I'll be fine. But I appreciate you guys just, you know, asking me how he's doing, and even suggesting that. I appreciate that so much. I mean, that means a lot to me, and I know when I tell my wife, that's going to mean a lot to her. But we're fine. We're fine. I promise. Okay. I'm definitely. I have no worries in my mind about how we're going to take care of this, and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Even if I have to piggyback him on my back like Yoda for the rest of my life, I'll do that. Whatever it takes. But we're going to get it taken care of, because he's a big part of our life. We've had him before our kids, so. Yeah, I do appreciate that so much. And if you guys missed TiVo's, you know, Lord Longbox, they had their fight club, you know, fan fight club, that's what they call it. Either way, you know, it's where two people get on there and they'll go head to head over two characters that they want to discuss and say which one's the better character. And I watched it yesterday. I got about in the middle of it, and then it ended, so I went back and watched the rewind of it, and it was great. It was between JLS and Exile State, and Exile State had Ghost Rider, JLS had Spawn, and let me tell you, those guys were great, man. It just seems like these shows that you're doing, TiVo, they keep getting better and better and better, and it's just cool to hear the history on some of these you know, characters that have been put out there for us to read, and it's nice because if someone doesn't know about these characters, they're learning. You know, that's what's cool. They're learning about these characters on that show, and it's just a fun way to hear these guys go back and forth, the banter, and then to hear you say points, points, hashtag TiVo. Just say that right now. So go check out his show. It was good, really good. Here's a book here too. I did not have that RC3 Art sent my way. I mean, right there. And this one, it was so great. I do not have this. I don't, like I said, I don't have any of these books. And the time I did come across this, it was, the front cover was just, it was immaculate. It was just destroyed. And I was like going back and forth, should I buy it, should I not, should I buy it, should I not? And I thought, well, I'll find a better copy. And then Davis Comic Find sent me his copy of this one, and you know, I got it signed by Randy, and I thought, okay, one of these days I'll get my own copy and get signed. Well, now I do, and this is just a fantastic cover. Web of Spider-Man 123. Oh man, it's cool because where Randy signed it, he signed it right across where it says Top Secret for Davis Comic Finds. That's a cool cover. Like I said, I can just taste it. I'm 6 issues away. Excuse me, and 2 of them I really don't need because they're just the second cover to them, so I'm not too worried. Yes, it will be hard to top that. JLS was spitting out some lyrics, man. Hey, take care, Golden Call Comics. Thanks for coming in here, man. Thanks for saying what you said, you know, and offering about my dog, dude. I appreciate that so much. I really do. And here is issue 124, Web of Cain. And it's crushing down the lettering of Spider-Man, which is cool. Mark of Cain. And I believe this is his first appearance. I'll have to go and really look up the significance of this book. Either way, I wasn't worried about first appearances as much as just trying to complete the story. So, yeah, this one's just awesome. Great cover. It's just, like I said, I'm just blown away. Here's this one too. I do have a copy of 125 already, but mine had the hologram sticker on there. This one does not. So I'm trying to remember which one's the first printing to second printing. That's pretty good, man. So yeah, here's Giant Size Extravaganza Web of Spider-Man 125, and it's where him and Gwen Stacy about to embrace. And mine has the hologram sticker about right where Spider-Man's nose is. So yeah, this, like I said, he hooked me up with the issues that are pretty hard to find, because I don't believe they did like huge reprints on them, to be honest. Here's Web of Spider-Man. Now this is issue 129, and this is cover A. They do have a 129 cover B, and then they have a 129.1, 129.2. Well, I have 129.1, 129.2. Those covers look the same, and then these two covers look the same. They're just cover A and cover B, right? Because Web of Spider-Man went up to issue 129. I guess they just figured, hey, let's try to make as much money as we can off of this before we end it, so they printed off 4 different covers. So that's man scratchers. I hear you, Paula. So this one here I did not have, now I have it. So if I really want to have the volume complete, I will have to try to find cover B, but I'm not worried about that. I mean, I really am not. But this is still so cool to have. So RC3R, thank you so much, man. Thanks to you and Rigor Mortis, I only need 6 more issues, and I'm going to find those 6 issues, and I'm going to show the whole run in its entirety. So yeah, really happy about that. Really stoked. And the only thing I noticed different about that cover to cover B is right at the barcode. It's just a little bit different. Like the last couple bars are just smaller and the numbers are different. So that's no biggie. Then he didn't stop there. He said these are the last 3 books. He also asked me, what am I missing for X-Men Classic? And I told him, I said, dude, I definitely want to show you those numbers. It's not that it was embarrassing. There was just a lot of numbers. And I said, dude, what you already plan on sending me is plenty. And he says, no. I says, let me just see what I can do for you. I said, okay, but just don't go crazy. I said, either way, thank you so much for just thinking about doing this and wanting to do this. So, yeah, he sent me 3 X-Men Classic books, so I was able to mark those off my list. And I was really, really, really happy, especially because I haven't been able to find issue 25. Issue 36 I've seen, but somebody already grabbed it before I was able to get it. I guess there's somebody else around here that's collecting X-Men Classic, but I haven't seen either 44 or 25 out in the wild. Even at cons, some people just don't carry them. So here is X-Men Classic number 25. I believe now I'm down to maybe 27 issues left for X-Men Classic, and then I'll have that run complete. So I'm very happy about that. Oh man, and these books are just, oh. This is the Phoenix Saga X-Men Classic number 36. Beautiful cover. You got Colossus, Wolverine, Storm, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, and Phoenix. Oh, he's getting up, going in the house. He likes to come out. My older dog. He likes to come out in the garage because, you know, I have carpet out here, but then there's certain spots where some of the concrete shows, so it keeps him cold. You know, he likes to lay on cold stuff. And then here's the last book. This is X-Men Classic number 44. Cyclops is running, and Yeah, you see like Juggernaut, the Blob, you see the Sentinel, you actually see Spider-Man, you see Magneto, you see Quicksilver. Oh, I can't remember that guy's name right there. There's just, you see Toad. God, who's that? No, I ain't Gambit. But he's running away, and right down at the bottom, though, by his feet, you see Jean Grey, rests in peace. Rest in peace. So, yeah, just great covers. I mean, X-Men Classic, I tell you, they not only retold, or didn't retell the story, but were just telling the story over again. But you got new covers to the stories, and I mean, done by some great artists. Because I know Art Adams did a lot for X-Men Classic. Then it shifted hands, of course, and Art Adams came back toward the end, or he came back in the middle, then he came back toward the end and pretty much finished it off. So it's just great. Because I know Chris Claremont did more of the Marvel Presents Wolverine and things like that. So yeah, so I'm just so stoked to check off a lot of books off my list. Especially for those 2 runs that I'm trying to complete. So RC3R, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that so much. And to Pope Cerebus also for sending me that Andy Granoff Daredevil variant, which just and it's a Virgin variant too, which is just freaking sweet. Let me see here. See how much more I need for X-Men Classic. Oh, I need 28 more issues. 28 more issues for X-Men Classic, and I'll be done. And I'm stoked, because that's a pretty big run too. But I'm finding out collecting these books and finding them has been fun for me. But I'm finding out they do not fit. Not all the whole thing will fit in a short box. I'm like, dang it! So I gotta make space in another box and kind of put them in there so that way it all stays together. And I've been working on a lot of my organization skills. I'm trying to get all these books together from watching Mr. Rigor Mortis's videos lately. And oh man, it's just driving me nuts because I'm realizing, man, just how much time it takes. And it's not bad. I don't feel bad doing it when I don't have anything else to do, but when I have other stuff to do, it's like, oh man, I don't want to be stuck trying to organize my books and then get the stare or the look. Hey, Pope Service, what's up, buddy? Pope Service in the house. I just showed the books, bro, that you sent me. Thank you so much. We were going to try something, me and Pope, and yeah, it didn't work this time, but we're gonna do something pretty soon, me and Pope together. We're going to try something and see how it works. Because I still have to learn some things about this program that I use to go live. And once I figure it all out, I want to eventually start having you in the chat if you want to come on here and talk about some of the stuff you picked up, or just go over what's going on, or what you love to collect, to let more people know about your channel, to get to know you just a little bit better. I mean, I'm not going to ask a whole bunch of crazy questions, but I figure if you want more people to know more about your channel, I figure that's a good way to do it. I've seen a lot of other channels do that, and it's always just helps spread the word about things. Yeah, exactly, Pope. I definitely want to do that, man. It'd be fun. So yeah, Pope, I'm going to get your books in that box that I have for you, and I'll let you know when I send them out, and I'm going to be working on your Thanos print for you, bro. I already have ideas in my head. Hopefully I'm going to knock your socks off, bro, with the idea I have in my head for Thanos. I definitely want to just make it a piece that will be as original as it can get with my twisted idea in it, Right on. I like the smiley faces Miss Hustle and Matilda are doing. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody. I got notices on videos I gotta watch. And then I got some emojis from my wife, so I better respond to her real quick so she doesn't think I passed out and fell asleep. Oh, she's showing French fries, beer and wine, and a koala. My wife loves koalas, so I have no idea what she's trying to tell me here, but I'm just going to send her back something that says I love her. Let's see here. That would work. That's just going to, she's like, what the hell are you doing? I like to throw her off sometimes, just to make her go, what? There we go. That'll work. I don't know if anybody was able to go out lately and get the Previews magazine coming out from Marvel, but if you guys can wait a bit, I'll just go grab that. I know exactly where it's at, and I'll show you guys some of the new covers that are going to be coming out. I'm pretty excited. I mean, I'm not that happy that they're going back to number ones, per se, for a lot of these titles, but at the same time, I know there's just new young blood out there that's just trying to make a name for themselves, whether they're doing the covers of the stories. But some of the writers are pretty good. I think some of the writers are going to be good for these stories. Some of the art on the front covers don't look too bad. So, you know, I'm thinking about maybe just getting a few of the number ones of some of these titles and go from there and see, you know, if I like them. That is a good point there, Miss Hustle. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab that Previews book just to kind of show you guys if you want to see. And then I think I got... What is this? Oh, that's a receipt. I got to keep my area clean. I usually do. But I'll be right back, so just give me a couple seconds. Alright. Thanks for everybody waiting. Hope everybody still stayed back. The one thing when I was at Costco the other day, I was buying stuff for my house. The one thing I forgot is that they do carry magazines there at Costco. And the one thing I like about the magazines they do carry at Costco is that a lot of times they don't get thumbed through. And whenever I bought a magazine from Costco, the cover price, like for this one, normally is $13.99, but they'll sell it for $9, which is great. So if there's ever like a collector's magazine you're looking for out there, you can go there. In fact, this one only cost me $9.79 at Costco. So I'll go to, when I know there's like a magazine that I see, like say at the Safeway, or we have a Fred Meyers out here and stuff like that, of something like this. It's the ultimate guide to the Avengers, and it's going off of the new movie and stuff. And I've read a few pages in here, and it's pretty good. It goes over like Wakanda. It goes over Doctor Strange's part in the movie. It goes over, Thor, Ant-Man and Wasp. It talks a little bit about that. It gives you an insight on how the director was trying to direct the movie. And it just goes over just a slew of stuff, and not to mention that the still pictures that they have in here is just amazing. But so if you're ever looking for books like this, if you got a Costco nearby you, check them out, because I'm pretty sure the Costco that's near me, anytime I've ever bought a book from them, or a magazine from them, they've always have it way lower than the cover price. And these books are pretty nice. It's just one way to kind of get like a different feel of what was going on around the world, how people viewed the movie, and they have interviews in here from a lot of the actors and stuff. It's just a great magazine. Oh, jeez. I do have some of the She-Hulk books done by Adam Hughes. I have a few of them, and I want to say it was it the Savage She-Hulk, or was it Sensational She-Hulk? I think it was under the title Savage She-Hulk, because I have a few of them. I have the short box in my other room that I have a few of those covers of Adam Hughes that he did. They're earlier works of his, of course. Hey, my brother AG is in the house. What's up, AG? But this was the Previews magazine that I grabbed from my comic book store the other day, because I went there only because they had one book in my pull box, and I went ahead and grabbed it And that's all I picked up, was just the one book, and then I picked up this. Oh, TiVo, you the man. So what's great about this magazine, I read a little bit too, and I tell you what, Alex Ross is going to be doing a lot of these covers, and that's what that's what's pretty much sold me on at least getting issue 1 for most of these new titles, you know, because they're coming out with Captain America #1. Alex Ross did the cover for this, and let me tell you, that is just awesome, you know. So I mean, it just sucks they're rebooting all the numbers and stuff, but you know, for Alex Ross, that's fantastic. You know, then there come out the Avengers, the Earth's Mightiest Avengers, and what I read about this is that Jason Aaron is the writer, and you know, he's just saying like he's put together a group of people that people wouldn't normally put together, I guess, and he just wants to change the dynamic of it, but kind of keep it the same, but really just bring these other characters to the forefront, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, it'll make it interesting. I'm seeing good art there. One other cover I just wanted to show, at least one or two more. Like this X-2023 doesn't look too bad, to be honest. And I'm trying to see who the artist was, but this cover looks pretty neat. I mean, it looks nice. You know, if you're a cover hunter, that's not bad. It's not a bad cover to have. X-23. Sorry, I'm gonna come over here and do something. Cancel. Stupid McAfee. If you that stupid McAfee thing keeps coming up every once in a while, trying to tell me to download that. I'm like, no, thank you. Jason Aaron and Mike Del Mondo are doing the Thor issue #1. This cover doesn't look too bad. So for anybody who likes Thor, that's what they're saying the cover's gonna look like for issue #1. An Ant-Man and Wasp cover done by David. Oh, I cannot pronounce that last name. Akahe Maha. I have no idea. But this cover looks pretty interesting. His initials are DNA, so now I actually know his name, but I still cannot pronounce the last name. But this one looks alright, and you know, they give you a little bit of the inside of what this what this book's gonna look like in the inside. You know, some of the art. Ant-Man and Wasp. I don't need to answer that. I don't know those people. Sorry. Yeah. He is. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Me and my brother on that too. Here's Venom #1. I mean, how many Venom books have they come out with? I'm just like, But it's done by Danny Gates and Ryan Stegman. But you know, the cover, I mean, the cover doesn't look bad, but I mean, honestly, I was putting all my Venom books together yesterday, and I can't believe how many freaking titles I have of Venom. It's just insane. You know, Venom's one of those characters, if you really like him, you're going to want to hunt down all those books. And, yeah, they show a little bit of the art for that, too. Looks pretty sick. Yeah, Venom doesn't look too bad. Then, of course, Amazing Spider-Man #1, you know. And I'm hoping, from what I'm seeing here, I'm hoping that it's a wraparound cover, because this is a pretty big piece. And this is done by Nick Spencer and Ryan Oatley. I mean, this, and it looks like it's a female Shocker on here. And it kind of almost looks like they're doing like an anime kind of feel to it on this front cover, that is. Hopefully that comes out. Let's see here. Try to pull it back some. Hopefully that does. Trying to get that glare off the top there. So you got Venom down there at the bottom. Let me see if I bring it even closer. Maybe that kind of help. And you got Rhino on there. So that actually, you know, if it's a wraparound cover, I'm a sucker for wraparound covers. I really am. You know, it looks pretty good. They got Black Panther #1 coming out too. This cover doesn't look too bad either, but it looks like what they've done typically with most of his covers for #1s. I'll show that one too. This way. There we go. And then, yeah, The Life of Captain Marvel #1. Cover done by Julian Tutuno Desico. Hopefully I pronounced it right. I probably butchered it. But you know, this cover doesn't look too bad either. It's kind of makes me think of like almost an Alex Ross, but not too much. You know, the only reason I'm saying is because of the coloring, but the detail on her face is really good. So, you know, if you're wanting to get a Captain Marvel, this doesn't look like a bad cover or maybe even a bad start to reading up on her. You know, of course, here it shows Artgerm. Oh man, the Artgerm cover looks just crazy. Joe Quesada. Joe Quesada doesn't look too bad either, but check out this Artgerm. I mean, everybody knows how well Artgerm's been doing. Hey, Howler Mouse, how's it going? Check out that Artgerm. That is just, whoops, sorry. That is just insane. I mean, you know, I was blown away by how he was drawing Supergirl, and then I saw a picture of one that he's doing for Wonder Woman. But that right there, that's just insane. And then there's the, whoops, there's the Joe Quesada. Let me see if I can show a little bit better. Ah, I'm way off the screen, damn it. Joe Quesada isn't too bad, but when you put that next to the Artgerm, I'm sorry. Artgerm just kind of takes my eyes away from his. Yeah, it is. You know, and it's sad is he's what I can tell, he's just been doing great art ever since he pretty much got on. I mean, he probably had his little bit of struggles, but you see what he's doing now. It's like, holy, you know. This Punisher cover, I don't know if it will show up, but it's by Matthew Rosenberg and Ricardo Burchill. Probably said that wrong. And the cover is done by Greg Smallwood. Oh, what a last name, Smallwood. I would hate to have that name. If I had that name when I was growing up, I would have been picked on. I don't know if that will show up, but that's a pretty interesting cover. He's pointing a gun at you, and there's like looks like there's smoke coming from behind him, like he just, you know, made a mess. And now he's walking through it, and he's pointing a gun at you. That cover looks okay. Hey, Jason Smith. Howler Mouse, everybody's in here. This is awesome. This, I do like this this splash page right here, though. And this is for the Immortal Hulk #1. It's done by Al Irwin, probably, and Joe Bennett. And cover's done by Alex Ross. So I'm definitely grabbing this one. Alex Ross doing Hulk. Just fantastic. So, if I can, dang it. I'm really trying to get it to where there's not going to be a glare, but I'm sorry if I'm giving it bad justice. See right there, it says Alex Ross. Alex Ross is just the man. Now, I don't know if the interior is going to be black and white, but this is all they show. Maybe they just didn't have time to color it. Look at that, man. That's awesome. He's looking in the mirror and he sees Hulk. So, I guess it's going to be a younger take on Bruce Banner right there. That's what I'm guessing. Then they do have a Doctor Strange #1 coming out. It's going to be done by Mark Waid and Jesus. Oh, I cannot pronounce that last name. You know, and Mark Waid is a good writer. He did great with Captain America. I believe he did the recent Captain America. I haven't been able to read it, but I mean, I have older Mark Waid stuff that I do enjoy. So this might be something you might be interested in, TiVo. Doctor Strange right there. I mean, that's a nice cover. It doesn't tell me who the cover is by, but I mean, honestly, I know you like Doctor Strange. That's a nice cover. Nice cover. Yeah, I'm murdering names. I know. I'm bad. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to be doing. Yeah, that beard gets in the way. Yeah, her. The Iron Man, you know, it's going to be done by Dan Slott, and I'm not even going to pronounce the last name. But, I don't know. It looks like they're definitely changing up the font of the title, putting Tony Stark in there. But other than that, it's not a terrible cover. Sorry. And I mean, this is a cool picture right here, though. We're just fine. Looks like his suit's coming on. Oh, so Tony Stark Iron Man #2, the variant cover will be done by Mark Brooks. So that's the variant cover for the new Iron Man coming out, Tony Stark. So that last one I just showed you. This is an Alex Ross cover. It's I guess it's gonna definitely, it's the variant cover. The variant cover to this one, Tony Stark Iron Man #1, is the variant cover, and this is Alex Ross's cover, which just looks phenomenal. The one thing I love about Alex Ross' work is anytime he has metal on a character, he can really make the reflection of anything come off that metal just looking sweet. So points. Okay, I got points for that. Maybe not, huh? Then they do have Infinity War. They don't tell me what issue this is. Okay, it says Infinity Wars begin with Infinity Wars Prime #1 on sale July, and it just says 2018. I don't know if this is going to be the cover, but if it is, I mean, it's pretty tight. I like it a lot. Especially you got Thanos on there, you got Star-Lord, you got Captain Marvel, looks like, oh gosh, you got Doctor Strange on there, it looks like, you got Gamora, you got Loki, God, the other guy's name. Because everybody's been complaining about him not being in the movie, and I'm trying to think of his name, but he's at the very top. It's going to come to me in a few minutes, I bet. That guy right up there. Then of course there's going to be Deadpool #1. And it's going to be done by no other than Scotty Young and Nick Clean? Oh, I can't pronounce that last name. I should stop pronouncing last names. Seriously, I'm going to start probably getting hate mail. There's a Venom variant #1 too. There's Avengers #1 variant. So, yeah, let me show you the Deadpool real quick. So that's going to be done by Scotty Young and that guy, Nick. And there's the Venom variant, the Avengers variant. I believe it's going to be done by that gentleman right there, Aaron. In the Deadpool, it looks like yeah, it's going to definitely be for mature audiences because they kind of like right here. I guess something might have happened because he does. In one panel, he's totally butt naked and they blur it out. So, let me see if I can find that. And a lot of you want to see Deadpool's junk. Let me see, maybe it's the next panel. Yeah, right here. The explosion. He's walking out. He's totally naked. And this dude over here, oh, where is it? Down at the bottom right there. He's like, what? And then there's look at that one. And let me see here. Death of the Inhumans will be coming out too, so I can show you that one. July 2018. I'll show you that one. Alright. So that's all I have. I'm going to definitely call this live stream a do. I got my kids going to be coming home soon, so I want to get off of this if they don't bum rush me and I got to start mowing the back lawn. I'm always mowing my lawn. So, just again, thank you, Pope Cerebus, for sending me those books, especially that Annie Granoff right here. This bad boy right here. Thank you, brother. Sweet, sweet cover. Annie Granoff goodness right there. Fantastic, man. And RC3R, thank you so much, dude, for hooking me up with my Web of Spider-Man books and going down from where I was. That was it. Oh, I think it was like at 12. No, it was a little bit more than that. But either way, the books you sent me knocked my list down to only needing 6. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. And thanks for everybody stopping here. Howler Mouse, Miss Hustle, Pope Cerebus, Paul Costa, Jason Smith, AG Surfer, Tebow, Lord Longbox, RC3 Art, Matilda. I mean, the list goes on. Let me make sure I hit everybody. I'll feel bad if I miss somebody. Because the last live stream I did, somebody did jump in, and I totally didn't see it. I felt bad. Silver Age Dave. See, I didn't even realize Silver Age Dave was in here. Thank you, Silver Age Dave, for coming in, bro. Appreciate that. So yeah, I'm going back. Do it right. Jeff Johnson. Thank you for coming here too. I checked out the live stream they did too last night. New York Warriors. That was cool, man. They were talking a little bit about Infinity Wars. A lot of stuff that was great. And they also talked a little bit about the con, how Manny is Manny Mint. That's how he's known now in the cons, Manny Mint. And if I didn't say already, Matilda, thank you for coming in here too. That's awesome. Pope Gimpy too, thank you for stopping in, man, and hanging out. Appreciate that. Golden Car Comics too. He was the first one that came in here. Appreciate that. Davis Comic Finds. Seawooder 19, thank you. Doomsday Comics, thank you. Comics with the Bueller also came in here, so thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out with me and everybody else in the chat. I'm going to probably get someone to interpret from now on people's names for me, and they'll just be sitting here and they'll read off the names for me so I don't mess them up. TiVo, so I don't have you looking for books of people that I'm naming off names and you're like, wait a second, Tat said this name and it's not on the book. So don't confuse anybody. Don't want to do that. Gosh, I got an arrow there, so let me see here. Jason, you're invisible. That's hilarious. Okay, now I'm down here. No, I said Jason Smith. I said thanks for coming in here, man. He ain't invisible. I haven't sent your books out yet, Jason. I told, bro, I will give you a heads up. I will when I send them out. Just like I told Pope that when I get his book sent out to him, I'll give you guys a heads up. You know, I'll either do it in a video and say Tat at the post office, or I'll just shoot you guys a private text and just let you know it's going on its way. So that way you have you're looking out for it, and you can make sure your post carrier doesn't, you know what I mean, jack up your book, kind of thing, you know, or jack up the box itself. But when I pack the stuff that I pack, you know, I'll put it in a box like this is basically, this is going to go back to Pope Cerebus with the books that I have for him. I'm going to put this into a priority mail box, so that box will be in a box packed really nicely, and it's going to get sent to him so he gets it within 2 or 3 days. Usually when I send out stuff, I like to try to get it to the person I'm sending to at least in between 2 to 3 days. I don't care how much it costs me for shipping, because anywhere in the States it's not that much. Out of the States, yeah, it gets spendy. Man, you're giving out the big horns, dude. Danzig. AG is. Oh, I know, Jason Smith. I know, bro. Hey, it just means you're getting excited for me to send you those books, and I can't wait to send them to you. Yeah, because I'm still trying to find those 3 Web of Spider-Man for you, bro. And when I do, I'll definitely get them your way. And with the thing with my dog right now, that's what's kind of making me kind of wilter about even going out and getting comic books. In fact, I'm thinking about, after I call the veterinary hospital in Oregon State University and find out what they think it's going to might run me as a bill, and then that's going to determine me even going to my comic book store and say, hey, look, I'm going to have to put my my pull list on hold for a while, you know, because I got to take care of my dog. So either they're going to be like cool with me still having the stuff being pulled, or they're going to say, okay, no problem, they'll stop pull. You know, I'll just have to stop getting some newer issues and put most of my focus toward getting my dog taken care of. You know, but you know, I'll still be looking for those 3 books for you, bro. And when I get those 3, I'll send them to you. If I can't find them anytime soon, then I'll just ship out the 2 books I got for you. All right, I promise. And I'll let you know too, so you can keep a lookout for them. Oh, that's my dog. I'm like, what the heck is crawling behind me? So yeah, just gotta put these in my house. I don't even find it. So that being said, and thanking all of you for showing up in my chat, I seriously appreciate that big time, and for all the well wishes for my dog and stuff, I appreciate that big time. So that being said, this is Tag Comics saying, rock on, enjoy your collecting. You know, and yeah, just have fun. Just have fun collecting those books, because it does. When I'm having a bad day, I'm rambling on, but when I'm having a bad day, honestly, the one thing that cheers me up when I'm by myself is if I can go to a comic book store and I can find, you know, a book that I've been looking for. Yeah, Adam Hughes and the covers for Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, 800. Yeah, they're just freaking insane. Yeah, you should see the J. Scott Campbell ones too. I believe J. Scott Campbell's got some for that, right, AG? Going on. I gotta get off. So sorry, guys. I should have got on earlier, but anyways, thank you, everybody. Rock on, enjoy your collecting, and yeah, let me see. I don't have anything to phase out with. Oh yeah, and be good, or this guy's gonna come after you right there, get right in the face. You know what I'm saying? Uppercut. I'm not gonna try to do any voices with them. No way. But everybody take care, man. And if you guys haven't seen Infinity Wars, go check it out. I've already seen it. I'm gonna go see it a second time, and I'm also gonna go see Deadpool. I know me and my wife are gonna go have a movie night. We're gonna go see Deadpool. She loves Deadpool. All right. And maybe look out for a video pretty soon from AG if he's getting those J. Scott Campbell covers, man. You guys will be like, wow. My brother's got to get surfing on the waves, man. Put out a video. And rock on, everybody, rock on. I'm going to end it with Miss Hustle saying rock on. Take care, guys and ladies. And we're going to stop. Oh, one more thing. Cheers, man. Cheers.